Plaintiff Shonda Havard says the defendant is her niece, and she's a good kid and a talented athlete, but the pandemic has hit her hard. Shonda claims she allowed the defendant to move in with her after her college dorm was shut down, but she's suing her today because she's failed to pay rent. Defendant Dana Geddes says she's a top-notch basketball player who also coached the men's team at her college, and she's half a semester away from graduating. Dana insists she never had a specific agreement to pay rent to Shonda.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
So this is my niece. I used to babysit her a lot when she was little, and then when she grew up, we kind of became like best friends. So we have a good relationship. I like to think that we have a good relationship. And she's a good kid. She's in college. This is her last semester. She plays basketball. She was being scouted to go overseas. And I'm not going to take that away from her. She got good qualities, but COVID hit, and that's what kind of brings us to this type of situation. COVID hit, and it's like, I don't know, it's like she lost her mind, you know what I'm saying?
How so?
I just feel like she's depressed. I mean, she can't play ball anymore. We're living in this bubble. We're living in this glass box.
Lose her mind no more than anybody else.
I feel like she lost her mind. So the dorms closed down, and she came to stay with me.
Okay, and that's probably where the rent comes in, but I'm gonna get some background from her, and then you can give me the details.
Okay.
You give me some background.
Like she said, I'm a top-notch basketball player. I'm really not supposed to be out here right now. I'm just trying to get
Where
myself
you in
together.
school? What team you play for?
I don't play for a team right now, but I used to play for Lemoyne College in Memphis, Tennessee, HBCU.
All right, that's right.
And I coached for them. I coached the men's team.
Good.
Assistant coach first.
Okay, you were one of the coaches?
First women's coach.
Great.
Yes, for there.
Good. Good to hear that. And you one semester from graduating from there,
yes,
or you transferred?
Literally, half a semester.
Oh, great.
Yep, almost done.
What you
online
majoring
right now.
in?
Criminal justice.
Excellent. What you gonna do with it?
I wanted to be a lawyer. I wanted to be a police. I might go with the lawyer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Work my
I'll be
way
looking
up to
for you.
judge.
I'll leave the light on.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
And you and your aunt have been close, as she says?
Close, yes. Very close.
Good.
Still close to this day. This won't even come between us. Well,
Good.
me,
Good. Well, let me hear what happened.
So, like I was saying, COVID hit, the dorms was closing down. So she called, and she needed a place to go. So she came to stay with me, and basically my living room is a dorm. I mean, basketball is being played all day long, and the video game type of situation. I mean, I'm in Snapchat college drama.
Got you in it.
I'm caught in the middle of it. So let's not get it wrong. She has means of making money. When she came, she ended up getting a job making $17 an hour, plus hazardous pay. What she did with that money was, on her birthday, she paid $500 to go to the Essen suite. She went to Vegas. Her girlfriend, they went to another room and on the girlfriend's birthday. I mean, money is being spent and tossed around, like, I don't know, like nothing. But I'm the one that's footing the bill.
No, you got to tell me the agreement first about her moving in with you.
So COVID hit, and she asked if she can come, and I said, of course you can come. I mean, the dorms are shutting down, of course, I love you, of course you can come. She said out of her mouth, I got you, and I said, okay, that's not a problem. You got me. She said that the dorms was gonna be reimbursing her because they were leaving early, so she was gonna be getting a reimbursement check. And I was like, okay, that's fine. But like I said, when she even got there, she ended up getting a job anyway. So it's just like I'm being disrespected because you're able to do whatever you want with your money, and once again, I'm footing the bill for it. Mm-hmm. So the initial conversation was, you can come. She said, I got you. I said, okay, this is what I'll do. $250 a month. give me $250 a month. And that was the end of the conversation.
She agreed, obviously.
She agreed. She came. She brought the things.
There's a lot of months she's missing then, $1,750.
Exactly. And she's still there. She's still at the house. She's still.
And when you've spoken with her about it, what has she said?
So when she came in March, it was like, okay, get settled in. Mm-hmm. Next thing I know, she did receive the reimbursement check. March, April rolled around, she had the job. May, her birthday, she took off to the room. June, the girlfriend's birthday, she took off to the room. July, Vegas. That was the end of that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Okay, now you're in Vegas. Now you're in the middle of a pandemic, you're in Vegas. So, that's when I just was like, oh, okay, this is too much. I approached her with it, and then I started to say, I'm going to have to do some other things because I'm just not getting my money. I'm not being respected enough for somebody to give me my money, and I can't afford to take care of her. She's a jock. She eats. She burps. I can't afford it. I'm a single mom. I'm gonna play my violin. I'm a single mom. I have bills, so it's hard for me. It's COVID, and
You don't play no violin. We know that's a sob story. Violin is the only violin you playing over there.
Right. So
she does well for herself, I bet, doesn't she? Over here, I'm single mom, the violin.
She got it going on, if you ask me.
What do you say to this, young lady? You owe the amount, and if so, what's your plan to pay it? What was your plan, and tell me something.
Well, as of right now, I don't feel like I owe that exact amount, but just because I feel like she's been giving me a hard time about it, and she was gonna get some type of payment. I never agreed to $250 a month. I never agreed to that. I don't know where that came from.
Was it ever discussed, money?
We talked about, the only thing I recall is me having that conversation. I was going through a lot. I had to move instantly within 3 days, 3 or 5 days. I needed somewhere to go. I needed to pack all my stuff up.
But at some point, the business may come up.
I had to do it, right. So I don't recall $250. I wouldn't have went there if it was $250 a month.
Do you recall the discussion?
I recall a conversation about me coming home and living with her. That's all I recall. And me staying with her and me saying that I will make sure that you are good when
Your Honor, her grandmother recalls the conversation, which is my mother, because I have a witness statement.
We have a witness statement.
I have a witness statement. Mama was sitting right on the couch when she called, right next to me.
You say listening to the violin.
and we was me and her were on FaceTime, so you can hear the whole conversation when you were on the FaceTime conversation. And she kept saying, "I got you. I'm getting this check. I'm getting the check back from the dorms. I don't understand why you get to do what you want with your money, and I get to sit and just pay all the bills and watch you live the life."
I don't.
$250, Your Honor. You can't live nowhere for $250.
Sure can't.
Unless you got prostitutes and crackheads standing outside. You can't live nowhere for $250.
The price gone up around there too.
That was nothing.
She was always gonna be okay.
I'm not okay.
Well,
the bills are overdue.
I'm looking at what your grandmother said, and I'm not going to even give you a chance to call your grandmother a lie. I'm not going to cause you those problems in life. So I'm going to grant your judgment because your mother, her grandmother, say she heard you make that commitment.
Thank you,
and
Judge.
we ain't messing with mama.
No.
Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day. Continued success. Proud of you.
Thank you. I love you, but I will be packing my stuff up tonight.
Still there, still squatting, still racking up a $250 bill. You could have left last night, the night before last, the other day, all them days.
Thank you.
This is clear. You have to leave. You have got to go. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get up out of there.